I have a message today that is going to be for very specific people. And if this video found you today, then that means that you are one of those people, one of those persons. And it's all very straightforward, really. You are now ready to shift into the next phase of your life. And it is going to happen in a way that was much more effortless than how you previously ever imagined. Because creation is complete. What you want already exists. It's already here. It's just that you have to start being open and receptive to it. You don't have to put in any more work. The work is already done. You've done the work. Now it's just about being open to what it is that the universe wants to move into your life. And I'm so happy for you because there's so many of us that has been through a very long and challenging journey where we had to rediscover the true essence of who it is that we are. And also at the same time, sort of cope with this old version of who it is that we have been for the longest time and kind of make sense of it all. Like, how do I move this old version of myself into this new world, into this new realization about who I am? And I'm here to tell you that it's super simple at this point, because the work is already done. All you have to do is to now start living with an open heart, and everything will be yours. When we're living with a closed heart, we are in thoughts of overthinking, we are doubting, we are troubled with thoughts, and we are doing certain things that are not in alignment. That is very challenging to go through. And it is now that you are ready to make the shift, to realize that in these moments your heart was fully operational, but you were rejecting what was being experienced in this present moment by having a program in place of your old personality that did a certain thing in response to what was existing within your being at this moment. Now, all you gotta do is allow yourself to flow and change the narrative around what it was that previously conditioned who it was that you used to be. This requires a certain level of awareness, a certain level of an awakened person to make that happen. Which I'm here to tell you that you are that person. You're that person today. You're ready for this. You're ready to take this new life on that you've been asking for. And it doesn't require any hard work anymore, because that work is, as I've mentioned now a couple of times, it's already done. All you gotta do is to stay in an open heart space, where you realize that previously I was this person in this space, but now I am instead blessing this space and allowing myself to continue to be in a momentum of optimism, in a momentum of the universe is working for me, in a momentum of realizing the deep truth that I am being taken care of in this moment. Because that is how you keep an open heart, so that you can continue to see these changes occur in your reality, because this world, the physical world, moves very slowly. So it might take a little while until you notice just how profound the change is from living in your heart, which is where we previously in our lives got a little bit lost because we tried to escape our heart all the time. And that's when we created the resistance to what the universe was trying to bring into our lives, and instead got met with a lot of challenges, a lot of problems, a lifestyle that perhaps had a lot of things in it that we didn't like, a job we didn't like, friends we didn't like, relationships that was perhaps not how we would want them to be deeply in our heart. All just a reflection of this closed heart that was the reason for who it was that we used to be. Now all you gotta do is open yourself up and stay in this space. and realize that this space is working for you. It's easy to be in alignment when you're feeling good. It gets a little bit harder when you have, let's say, an off day, when you're experiencing something troubling here. It's so easy to want to go back to an addiction, to a thought pattern, into denying other people, into being jealous or whatever it is. It's easy to want to go back into those thought loops, into those patterns that previously held us back. But now, you're so ready to change all of it, to switch the perspective, and to move into your power of operating from your higher self, from your highest frequency, which is that of an open heart. And then you'll realize that all of these things that is going on within you was always meant to happen, never meant to be distracted by doubting, never meant to be distracted by having these thoughts about how I need to improve myself in this situation. Not to say that you won't improve, because operating from a heart naturally leads you to grow and evolve. It's a natural part of this journey that we're on. You don't have to get your mind too involved in it to try and force something to happen. The mind becomes a tool of the heart that leads to development. It's going to happen naturally for you. And you're also going to enjoy the process of it, because when you live from the heart, you do the things that are joyful. You do the things that are in your alignment. Of course, you have some things in your life that you also have to do that is perhaps not so fun, and that still has to get done. But you also do that with an open heart at this point. You don't try to reject it anymore. You realize that your power lies in having an open heart. And in some cases, we're not even aware of when we actually close down our heart. And when we go into the mind and we start creating resistance to the arrival of the things that we want. Because a lot of it is unconscious. A lot of the things that we're doing is unconscious. We get stuck in these patterns of doing a certain type of thing, which is only in rejection to our hearts. Because there's only two modes that we can actually live in, either that of being fully present in the heart, or being fully present with the mind, which always happens as a rejection of the heart. There is a way forward in your life right now that is flowing, effortless, and it's ready for you to tap into it. You just gotta start getting out of your own way. Gotta start embracing who it is that you are. Start doing the things that is within your heart. Start following your intuition. Start listening to your intuition, which exists and can be very deeply and loudly heard if you're just operating from this place, which happens so naturally when we allow it. No work needs to be done, just a simple state of allowance. And then we'll see what happens from there. Most definitely something beautiful, because the universe sees reality in a way that we're not capable of. So I understand that it can be confusing as to why I'm in this situation right now. Because I've been there so many times, in that space of feeling like I shouldn't be here, I shouldn't be feeling this situation shouldn't be here. But this is where the shift has to occur. In this place right now, where you have a perspective that things are not as they are. Because when that shift happens, you tap into your highest frequency, into your highest energetic state, which is that of an open heart, which exists in the state of allowance of the situation that you're in. You're always manifesting your reality based on what it is that you're focused on, based on what it is that you place and lie and put your awareness. So when your awareness is that of, I'm taken care of, this is working out in my favor, this is meant for me, this was never meant to not be like this. And the sooner that I come into acceptance of it, the universe is taking me to that next level that I was always asking for. Because it lies through the place that I'm first in now. Because this was always the gateway to that place. And it always will be. It always will be. You just gotta get into the acceptance of it. Because that is when you start opening up your heart again. And that is when you connect back into your power. And you feel confident again. You feel like yourself again. You'll start to have the potential to live that life that you always wanted to live. And that life already exists. It's just that you gotta start being receptive to it, which happens naturally when you drop the old self, when you drop the old paradigms, the old programs, and you step beyond it and just move into this state of acceptance. You start letting go. That's where the magic is. That's where your power is, from this space. If you want to learn more about this, I have some tools, some techniques, and some courses down below, so feel free to check it out. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.